He's good. Hi, we're here with Maureen Hamilton. She's from North Brisbane and she's one of our very, very successful Quit Cigarettes in 60 Minutes graduates. And how long ago did you do the program?
I did it in November last year.
November last year. We're now in July, so eight months. Now just around the 8-month mark. Fantastic. And what were you doing before that?
Well, I'm actually a foster mum, so my energy was with the children. However, I've had my own business, training business, and I've had done quite a bit of contract work. My background's in nursing, education. Yes.
Okay.
But, I was really looking for something. I needed to exercise the brain and do something and do something with my life. And then this came along and it's great.
Yeah, you haven't looked back. So, okay, so you've had some businesses before that I believe were very successful, and that's great. So you obviously you understand marketing and you're a foster mum. How beautiful! Just before you decided to do that, that's fantastic.
No, I've been a foster mum for 10 years.
Oh, for 10 years, so you've done that as well. So you obviously care about children and people very much.
Yeah,
that's
very
great.
so.
And I believe that's a key to the success of most of our graduates who are very successful. That's I've heard repeated over and over. Just they care about people and help people, and obviously that comes out in you as well. And so 8 months, and I know you've had some amazing success. We spoke at the training. And you came up to me and I said, wow, you're a go-getter and I can see that you're just going to excel at this, and you proved me right, and I congratulate you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I guess the training was in November, and with December coming, there really isn't a lot you can do. I had printing to do. You have the 30-day plan before you get started. I saw 4 people in January, which I was pretty stoked about. Mind you, my daughters were my guinea pigs. They were my training base. And then after that, in February, I just never looked back. It's just been... Mind you, George teaches you that in your spare time, get out and do your marketing. And I have done my marketing. Any spare minute I had, I'd be out on the road, going to the shopping centres, talking to people, going to the hot food shops, introducing myself as a Quit Cigarettes and 60 Minutes Specialist, and just asking them, just talking to people, and asked them if I could leave some flyers for their customers. And look, everybody was just so willing to help out. And then rather than just leaving them a few loose flyers, I'd always have a stand in my bag. Yeah. And then once I'd asked them if they'd mind if I had a stand there and I put the flyers in there. But it's really important, every 2 weeks follow it up, go back and see them again. They're very, very important people. So,
sure.
And it's just, and I'd say it's probably about 80%, 85% of my calls come from the flyers.
Great,
which is
fantastic,
really
and they're simple. It's part of the system. You just
part
put your number, your name on it.
That's right.
And that's it.
And that's
it's
the way
done.
it goes. That's
yeah,
right.
very easy.
Yeah.
And look, I know you've been very, very successful. We were just talking earlier, and you've just booked in your 10th client for next week when you get home, and you know, which is amazing. 10 clients in 1 week, but as you said to me, you're doing that every week.
Well, not every week. The last couple of weeks, I've actually been doing quite a bit of training in July, so things got a bit quiet, and then I was a bit crook last week, and you know, I've actually had a week in July where I had no one. And that was a real shock to the system, because I have 10, 12 clients a week quite often. And I was sort of thinking, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But, you know, the universe is looking after me. I just wasn't well enough to do it. And now I am well enough, and I've got 10 people booked in for next week. And that's what I expect. I expect 10, at minimum of 10 people a week.
Amazing. And what are you charging per session?
$4.95. Although, mind you, this couple I booked today is a husband and wife, and I've learned that you give a discount to them, then quite often only one comes. So I've worked at this $4.95 for the first one, and when the second one comes in, it's $3.95.
Okay, great.
So they feel as though they get this win-win situation, which is good. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, you know, that's $3,500 to $5,000 a week you're averaging every week.
I hope so.
That's pretty good income.
Yeah, it is good. Mind you, I must admit, or pretty much most of the money that I've made this year, I've plowed back into marketing.
Very smart.
Because, you know,
Very smart.
I'm working on the J curve that George talks about. You know, all the work goes in here, and then after a while it just goes up.
And you can see that coming just around the corner, isn't it?
I've just looked at my phone and I've had five inquiries today, so that's good.
Amazing. And you've got to get back to them now. Follow the system, pick up the phone,
that's right,
and put them through the process.
Yep.
Good on you.
Yeah,
well, congratulations. You're an inspiration to everybody, and I'm sure people sitting here, there's probably people sitting there just like you, wondering, you know, can I do this? And you're proof that it can be done. Anyone can do it.
I guess the message I'd like to get out there is that there just really aren't enough quick people out there. I had a chap ask me for someone up in Rockhampton, and after a lot of research, there was nobody at Rockhampton, and that breaks my heart because we need people all over, and you've only got to talk to people who come through the door who really have done everything, you know, and nothing seems to work for them. And at the end of the session, they're a non-smoker, and they've got a lifetime guarantee if they need to come back. So it really does, it's just amazing. And the most important thing is have confidence in yourself and know that the system does work. It really does work. And it's just like every time I see somebody, it's like a little miracle.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Congratulations. We're very proud of you, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.